Hey, what's going on, ladies and gents? If you've been watching the series so far and following along, you'll know that we've been making excellent progress so far. We've collected all of the missing Aeons, we've collected all of the Celestial weapons, and we've also, in the last episode, collected all of the crests and missing sigils. So now we have everything we need to power up everybody's Celestial weapons to max, which is what I plan on doing in this episode, as well as kind of finishing off any loose ends or any other hidden things that we may be missing in the game. For regular Final Fantasy X players, you may recognize this place and understand what I'm doing here. The first thing I want to do is collect all of the missing Jecht or orange spheres that we have in the game. And the reason why I'm here first is because the very first one you get is right in this very spot. After you killed Spherimorph, you get to witness a Jecht sphere that is dropped, and they all talk about how old it is and whatever else. And it looks a bit like this.
Whoa, this is old. Don't know if you can play it back.
Jecht left it here 10 years ago. Play it back.
Mm-hmm.
What are you taking?
Well, you said it was gonna be a long trip. We'll be seeing a lot of neat things, right? So I thought I'd record it all in this. To show to my wife and kid, you know.
This is no pleasure cruise.
Hey, Braska. Ain't this supposed to be a grand occasion? We're the cheering fans, the crying women.
This is it. Too many goodbyes. People think twice about leaving.
If you say so. Well, it better be a lot more colorful when we come back. A parade for Braska, vanquisher of sin.
We should go. Day will break soon. Oren, could you stand closer to him? Good. That should do it.
What's the matter? Afraid I might bite?
Jecht.
Braska, you should take one too. It'll make a great gift for little Yuna.
I suppose.
Lord Braska, we shouldn't be wasting our time like this.
What's the hurry, man?
Let me tell you what the hurry is.
Oren.
What's the point? He wasn't on some pleasure cruise.
I think there's more.
Get your own put down, Titus. That was awful. You nicked Orange.
Hey, if you're sitting there watching this, it means you're stuck in Spira like me. You might not know when you'll get back home, but you better not be crying. Although I guess I'd understand. But you know what? There's a time when you have to stop crying and move on. You'll be fine. Remember, you're my son. And, well, never mind, I'm no good at these things. Anyways, I believe in you. Be good. Goodbye.
After watching that Jecht sphere, you'll get a little notice pop up on the screen that says something along the lines of defeating the Spherimorph has unlocked hidden Jecht spheres around the world, so you got to find them. The reason I want to find them is because the more you find, the more overdrives you unlock for Oren. So it's just a little fun little thing to do, like a hidden collectible thing. So I just want to do it for this playthrough, basically. It's not as if I'll be using very many of Oren's overdrives, but yeah, again, just for playthrough purposes, I just want to collect them all. So that's what we'll be doing. So as I said, the first one here is in Macalania when you defeat the Stray-morph. I don't think it matters in what order you collect them, so I'm just going to go and collect them in the order I remember them. The next one I remember is in Besaid, so let's make our way to Besaid. Here we are in Besaid. Now, before we proceed into the village, I just want to make one thing absolutely clear here. I am currently in the process of defeating the Dark Aeons for a future video that I'm working on. Right here in this very spot, before you enter the village, is where you will encounter Dark Baleful. So if you're following this guide to find all of the Jecht spheres, just be very, very careful. If you come here when you haven't trained very much, you will encounter Dark Baleful and he will kick your ass essentially. So I've already done it, as I said, for my video, so I'm free to walk in and out as I please. But yeah, if you're coming here following it and you haven't beat him yet, just be very careful, because he will be right here. And we can run in. I think yeah, there it is, up here on the right there. This is where the Jecht sphere is. Take a look.
Smallest heap of huts I ever seen.
Now, that looks like a fine place to live. Orin,
My lord?
when this is over, could you bring Yuna here? I want her to lead a life far away from this conflict.
You have my word. I will bring her here.
Thank you, Orin. You're a good friend.
What are you guys doing? Let's go! I'm so hungry I could eat a shoe puff whole.
Sorry. Well, let's go then.
An interesting little video. It explains how Yuna grew up in Besaid. I don't think I've ever seen that one before, actually. Or I don't remember it. So that's number 2 done. Let's move on to number 3, and I'm pretty sure number 3 is on a boat. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it's on a boat in Kilika. So let's make our way to Kilika. You may well remember this place. It's good to see they've started repairing it since Sin demolished it upon our first arrival. But yeah, this is Kilika. And I'm pretty sure it's on this boat. But what you have to do is you have to take this boat back to Besaid in order to be able to get it. So try and get on the boat. So you want to go to Besaid. There's a chocobo on it. And then it should be in this place here where they steer the boat with the captain. And yeah, there it is, right there. Little monkey bobbing up and down on the cabinet there. Take a look.
After you get that Aeon from Besaid, where are we going?
Back the way we came. Then we go north from Bavel and climb Mount Gagazet.
Beyond it lies Xanarkand.
Xanarkand, huh? It's been in ruins for 1,000 years, right?
So the legends say. No one knows for sure. It still could be your Xanarkand.
Thanks for trying, Orin. I thought if I went with you guys, I might find a way to go back. But it's not that easy.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize, Braska. It's not your fault. I should be thinking about fighting Sin now anyway. Xanarkand can wait. But I will find my way back.
Be careful, Jecht.
Hey, I'll be all right. You're the one that should be careful. Wouldn't want your little girl to cry.
She'll be all right. She's strong, like her mother was.
Well, that was short and sweet. But it's good to see their boat ride was slightly less eventful than ours, because we got attacked by Sin on ours. I'm not sure, though, how you proceed...
Nice to see you again.
You really quit the Knights?
Yeah, I did. Elma was upset with me, but Captain Lucille understood. Now I'm working as a chocobo breeder on this ship. I really, really love taking care of chocobos. Being with chocobos all the time, I think I found my calling. And it's all thanks to you. Thank you.
Well, I'm happy for you.
Oh, yeah. I found this in one of the chocobo nests the other day. It's no use to me, so I want you to have it.
Oh, we got a friend sphere. That's nice of you.
I have to go now. It's time for lunch.
Hey, I want to talk to you some more. Can't your stomach wait?
I meant I have to feed the chocobos. They get really upset if they're not fed. See ya!
Nice to see him still sporting the ball cut as well. But yeah, I was about to say, I'm not sure how you proceed this journey, as in, like, hurry up and get back to Besaid. But anyway, time to move on to the next sphere. The next sphere is in Luca, outside the Aurochs locker room, if I'm remembering correctly, because that some of these spheres I've already found on my journey through it, like while collecting crests and stuff like that. So what I'll do is, if I've already found them, I will go to that location and then just put the clip of that sphere there. So the next one is in Luca, I believe, so I'll see you in Luca. Future reference for everybody, in order to proceed the ship journey between Besaid and Killigo, all you have to do is sort of go downstairs into the little compartment where the engine room is, and say you want to take a nap, and then you'll end up, just sort of fast travel you to Besaid. But yeah, the Jecht sphere in Luca is down here on the right. And you go to the back here. The Besaid Aurochs locker room is on the left here, and the Jecht sphere should be down here on the floor. As I said, I found this one in a previous episode, so I will input the clip of the Jecht sphere right here.
Hey, Baron, did you get that last match?
Yeah, but I don't understand why you wanted me to. Didn't you say you have blitzball in your Xanarkand?
Not a sportsman, are ya?
Working on your form?
My form don't need no work. I'm the great Jecht. It's for my kid.
Your son plays blitzball?
Yeah, and he wants to beat his old man bad. Once I told him to give it up. He didn't speak to me for a week. Wonder what he's doing now. I hope he got bigger and put on some muscle. Hey, what's the big idea? Stop shooting.
After that Jecht sphere, we can move on to number 5. I think it's number 5, isn't it? Hang on, with the one from the Spheromorph, the one in Besaid, the one on the boat. This one here is number 4. So yeah, the next one is number 5. The next one is on the old road, where you find, right next to the chest actually, where you found the Mars crest on the previous episode. I don't think I picked that one up. I stood right next to it, but I don't pick it up. I believe there's 10 Jecht spheres here to find altogether for Aaron to get his most powerful overdrive. So after this one, there's still another 5 to get. So let's make our way to Old Road. So, me and High Road, obviously I've rented the Chocobo to make this whole thing a little bit quicker, because you don't get random encounters on the Chocobo. From this point out the back here, where you go on to Mushroom Rock Road, where you see him carrying away the Sinspawn in a cage from the main story. Make your way down the Old Road here. All the way to the back again, as I said, where you found the crest. And then tucked right at the back here, there it is, right there, is the next Jecht sphere. Take a look.
Giant fiend that attacks chocobos.
What's it waiting for? Hey, come out and fight!
I told you this was a waste of time.
Hey, come on. It's the right thing to do. Everyone's depending on us. Besides, it's good practice.
I guess you're right.
Well then,
Ha! There it is. Orin, let's get him!
Right.
Ah, interesting. So either there was more than one or they lost that fight. Because we had to kick its butt too. And that's number 5 then. Then move on to number 6. Number 6 I think is in the Mushroom Rock Road. So that's just at the top actually. So let's go and go find it. Number 6, as I said, is on Mushroom Rock Road. Again, here I'm going to point out to be extremely careful because, as you can see on the screen in front of me, there's a mini monk and a big monk. These here summon the Dark Mega Sisters. So, you have to be extremely careful. If you follow my walkthrough about collecting all of the hidden Aeons in the game for you, as soon as you collect the Mega Sisters, these appear here. Now, I'm not sure if they appear here if you haven't collected the Mega Sisters yourself. I'm not sure how it works because I've always collected them. So, yeah, on number 6 here on Mushroom Rock Road, be extremely careful because if you go near these, they will summon the Dark Mega Sisters. If you take a wide path around them like I have, you should be able to sort of avoid them altogether. And then make your way up the path here to where you had to meet Maester Seymour and Keenock and all that before the operation that went tits up. So I shall bring you back once I'm up there because I just wanted to make sure I pointed out that the Dark Mega Sisters were here. As you can see here, right at the back there up by the save sphere, it's just on the cliff edge, so don't have to quite go all the way up, but still a little bit of running. And there it is, right where Walker punched Luzu right in the face. Orange sphere, this one, not Jecht. Take a look.
Thanks for everything, Keenock.
I know I don't need to tell you this, but guard Lord Brasco well.
That I will. And you'll be busy too. I heard they made you second in command.
You know that promotion was meant for you. You were always the better one, even until the end.
You make it sound as if I was going off to die or something. I will see you again.
Yes.
Well then.
Going already? You will tell me about Zanarkand when you return, won't you?
Farewell.
Keenock was not always an ass then. He used to be a nice guy. So that's number 6 done. Now to number 7, and I think number 7 is in the Moonflow. And I think it's the Jecht sphere where you get to see him attack the Shupa. So let's make our way to the Moonflow. If you use your airship and teleport straight to the Moonflow, you can see it immediately there on the floor, so it's not hard to find this one. But unless you're looking for the Jecht spheres, you're never really going to come back to the Moonflow anyway, so... Take a look.
What are you shooting me for?
So you don't do anything stupid again. I can't believe you attacked that shoe puff. Lord Braska had to pay the handler for damages from his own travel money.
I said I was sorry. It's never gonna happen again. I promise.
Ah, a promise. Which you'll forget come tomorrow.
Oren, please, he did apologize. He knows he was wrong.
That's it. Only thing I drink from now on's shoe puff milk.
You're sure?
We're on a journey to fight sin and save Spira, right? If I keep screwing up and making a fool of myself, my wife and kid are never gonna forgive me.
That's on the record.
Ooh, Aaron has learned Overdrive Tornado. So yeah, for me, that was the last Jecht sphere. I've collected all the others, and from previous episodes where I've been going around doing all the extra stuff. But again, I'm still going to show you where they all are. That's now I think that's Aaron's last overdrive for me, actually. Let's take a quick look. So yeah, he's got all of his overdrives now. Dragon Fang, Shooting Star, Banishing Blade. Banishing Blade's quite a good one. And then you have Tornado. But yeah, just for educational purposes then. Jecht sphere number 8, I believe, was in the Thunder Plane. So let's make our way there. If I can get it. There we go. I was missing the save sphere. When you make it to the Thunder Plains, you'll have to leave the hut, and then it's in the south side, so go down and then make your way down here. Yeah, still got the skills of dodging. Yeah, still got it. And it should be underneath this tower here. So if you look at the minimap on the right there, you'll see the little offshoot where you pray to the last Cactor Stone. And on the left here, you'll see there's literally right next to the crater where you'll do the lightning bolt challenge like I did in the last episode, and literally right next to the thing where you pray for the Cactor Stone for Kimahri's celestial weapon. So yeah, I'll be on the floor here under this one, so I'll just insert a clip of what that Jecht sphere is.
Hey, hold it steady!
Why am I doing this? What do you see there, my lord?
Oh, I was just thinking.
This is important! No fooling around! You're gonna spoil it! Whoa!
Are you alright?
Now there's a scene for posterity.
Yeah.
only 2 more Jecht spheres left to get. Now number 9 is actually back in Macalania Woods. So let's make our way back to Macalania Woods. In the Thunder Plains Travel Agency, they have a book on the table there you can read to see how many lightning bolts you've been struck by and how many you successfully dodged. My record in there I think was 260 lightning bolts I've been struck by, and I've successfully dodged 234, so I'm not completely useless, you know. I've only been struck by 30 in my gameplay. 221 I think was my record while I was doing the lightning bolt challenge. But anyway, here we are in Macalania Woods. This Jecht sphere is extremely easy to find. You should remember from one of my previous episodes, right here at the bottom of this path here, there was a man and a woman. It's the kind of people you have to help out before you can turn the cloudy mirror into the celestial mirror. But if you come up here on the path, right here where during the main story Lucille and Alma are stood, right here on the floor will be a Jecht sphere. And I'll insert a clip of that Jecht sphere right now.
Who are you?
You are the one they called Jecht. The man from Zanarkand, are you not?
What of it?
Watch your tongue, knave.
Ah, my apologies. I am Braska, a summoner. I've come to take you from this place.
Sounds sweet. What's the catch?
That easy to see, was it? I soon leave on a pilgrimage to Zanarkand.
Seriously?
I would like you to join us. It will be a dangerous trip. Yet, if we do reach Zanarkand, my prayers will be answered, and you will be able to go home, we think. What say you?
Great, let's go.
So quick?
Anything to get out of here.
Then it's settled.
But I must protest. This drunkard, a guardian?
Hey! You want to step in here and say that?
What does it matter? No one truly believes that I, a fallen summoner wed to an Al-Bhed, could possibly defeat sin. This is what they say. No one expects us to succeed.
Braska, sir.
Let's show them they're wrong. A fallen summoner, a man from Zanarkand, and a warrior monk doomed to obscurity for refusing the hand of the priest's daughter. What delightful irony it would be if we defeated sin.
Stop gabbing and get me out of here. Free at last.
Now, Jecht, I am in your hands until we reach Zanarkand.
Right. So, what's a summoner anyway?
That should leave only one Jecht sphere left for you to collect, and you can actually collect this one as part of the main story. It's logically the first Jecht sphere you will find after the Spherimorph one, and it's on Mount Gagazet, so let's make our way to Mount Gagazet. For the last Jecht sphere, you shouldn't really miss it. I'm going to assume that you're doing what I do in every playthrough and just collect every piece of loot that's possible for you to come across. So when you get to one of these sort of memorial things here where they have a little chat, just beyond that you'll see like a little curly path here. That's when you've gone too far. Come back a little bit. And you should see on just before this steep path, you'll see a little like offshoot here. You make your way up the offshoot. It'll be tucked around this corner here, and it'll be on this little rocky bit here. So I'm going to insert a clip of that Jecht sphere here. Oh, there's another one of those Jecht spheres here. Oh, a Braska sphere, sorry. Take a look.
Hello, Yuna. I hope you are well. I wonder how old you are now that you're watching this sphere. You must be very beautiful, like your mother. I wish I could see you. Oh, by the way, Jecht and Oren send their regards. So far, our journey has been very entertaining. Of course, it is a hard journey, but I have no regrets. It is the path I have chosen. Yuna, when you have grown, you will have to find your own path. Do what you must do the way you want to do it. Doors will always open themselves to those who do. Listen close, Yuna. Your future is yours to make. Live the way you want to. Whatever way that may be, you have your father's full support. Yuna, I will always be with you.
No, he won't. That's a lie. And there you have it. That is all of the hidden Jecht spheres in the game. If you've been following this, then your Orange should have both of his missing overdrives, both Banishing Blade and Tornado. Again, just be very careful. A couple of them are in the path of Dark Aeons. The one in Besage, you can't get around. You have to fight Dark Veil 4 in order to be able to get it, because he stood directly in the entrance to the Besage village. However, the Dark Mega Sisters, as I said, as long as you take a wide berth around them 2 months, you should be able to avoid them. But now that we have all of the Jecht spheres, it's time to complete one of the other annoying endgame tasks, and this time I think I'll do the Chocobo race underneath Remium Temple, so I'll see you at Remium Temple. There's only a couple of things left for us to do before we can sort of like 100% fully finish the game. We've got to collect all of the monsters for the battle arena and then beat them all to unlock Nemesis, and then beat Nemesis himself, which is a really tough fight. And then we've got all of the Dark Aeons to beat, and then obviously Penance himself, so that's something else. We've got to sort of complete the story for Omega Dungeon and get rid of Omega Weapon, which is another thing. And then we have this thing here, which is the Chocobo race underneath Remium Temple. Now this Chocobo race itself is extremely difficult. You essentially almost have to be like pixel perfect with it in order to complete it. I know we did it earlier on for the Cloudy Mirror to get the Celestial Mirror, but in order to like properly finish it, you have to beat the other Chocobo to the center and collect 5 chests. Now, personally, for me, I've never completed this, and I find this race extremely difficult. For me, it's like the hardest race in the game, way harder than the race to get Tidus's sigils. So, let's give it a go. As I say, it's probably going to take me a few goes, because you have to be almost pixel perfect with it, otherwise you can't do it. But let's give it a go and sort of see where we're at, shall we? If it'll let me talk to it, that is. Hello. There we go. Right, let's do this. Pixel perfect. Come on. So, from my understanding, is like if you could open the second box without the other Chocobo being on the screen, then you're doing really well. So. Okay, he's not on the screen yet, so we might be doing it. Just come on the screen now, so... Might be in for a good one here. Come on, come on. Ah, good first effort. Good first effort. Ah, right. Come on. Listen, we know it now. We got the A game. We got the plan. Off the starting line like a rocket. Jiggle the controller a little bit. Otherwise the chocobo likes to kiss the wall. This is the hard bit now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oh, that would have been it, but he sat in my way. Oh, that was so close. That was almost pixel perfect. I couldn't get round him in order to get in front of him. Damn. Off the line like a rocket yet again. Jiggle the controller so he didn't hug the wall. He's still hugging the wall though. Up and round. God, why did it take so long to open the boxes, man? Just fucking open it and get on with it. I think this one might be even better. Stop hugging the wall. Hard part. Nah, balls have touched the green. Oh, that was all. That would have been it. That would have been perfect. Oh, I got the achievement for it, but I touched a pole. Ah, that's the first time I've ever managed to do it though. Like, get all 5 and beat him to the thing. Let's see if we can do it without touching a pole. Again, like a rocket. Oh, we might do it this time. We might do it this time. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! And that's done. That is how it is done. That is the first time ever in this game I have managed to do that. Surprisingly, it didn't take me anywhere near as long as I expected it to. But yeah, there you have it. Done. It's time to move on now to the capturing monsters, I think.
Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please consider watching some of my other videos, maybe smashing that like button or dropping a sub. You don't have to, of course, it's entirely up to you. Like I said, it just helps me out and helps my channel grow. Most of all, though, a massive thank you to those of you who are watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one.